Good afternoon. You're watching Good Afternoon Ghana. This is the news update. My name is Natasha Jamra. Coming up in this bulletin, hundreds of residents from Dome Kwabenya and adjoining communities take to the streets to demand immediate rehabilitation and completion of the Dome Kwabenya Breko-Soketasi Road. Also struck by Ghana Association of University Administrators bites hard as some public universities face major operational challenges, including the suspension of some scheduled examination papers. Later in Good Afternoon Ghana, we will be looking at fallouts from the NPP regional executive elections as part of rebuilds ahead of election 2028. We have details of these and many more coming your way. Do stay. On to our first story, and the New Patriotic Party's flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has called on party members and newly elected executives to unite ahead of the 2028 general elections. The party will be key to securing victory in the next election. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, addressing the newly elected Greater Accra regional executives of the NPP, urged party members and those who contested for executive positions to put their differences aside and work together towards strengthening the party for victory ahead of the 2028 elections.
So there's a lot of work ahead of us, and we are going to do that work in unity. If we are united, I'm telling you, we will win 2028. That is the key ingredient for victory. It's unity. And that is what I want to really plead, that this election is over. You've had competitors. Let us come together. And I believe in what Dr. Okoboy has said, that he would do everything to bring everybody and use everybody's talents. Because if we keep our talents, at home or in the cupboard, it doesn't help the party. We want to use everybody's talents to get victory for the party. And I want to emphasize that, I am open to work with everybody.
He also congratulated the newly elected Greater Accra chairman of the NPP, Okoboy, describing him as a unifier.
This is a very great day. We have the newly elected Greater Accra regional executive led by the chairman, Okoboy, Dr. Okoboy. Let me congratulate you all, and also congratulate the constituency chairman who are here. We've all fought a solid battle, and you've been here. I know Dr. Okoboy very, very well. We are very good friends. He's a good man. He's a unified, and he's very humble, if you know him. And I believe that he is going to really bring us a lot of seats in Greater Accra. The goal for all of us, is to win the 2028 election. This is just a stepping stone towards winning 2028. As a party, we have been engaged in an exercise of reorganization. We've had our polling station elections, our electoral area, we've had our constituency, we've now had our regional elections, and we will culminate that process on October 3rd with the national elections. And therefore, at the end of that, the party will be in a good position to have that vehicle that drives us to victory in 2028.
Responding to Dr. Bawumia's call for unity, the newly elected Greater Accra Regional Chairman, Dr. Henry Okoboy, pledged to work tirelessly to help the NPP secure victory in the 2028 general elections.
I'm assuring you that all that happened during the election, either through conduct or through speeches or declarations, they constitute the past. I know that absolute unity and coherence is key to our success in 2028. So I am going to do my best to make sure that I unify all the ranks.
Still in politics, the Volta Regional Branch of the New Patriotic Party has elected new regional executives to oversee the party's activities and lead its operations towards the 2028 general elections. The regional executive elections held in Ho, the Volta regional capital, saw new faces join in leadership, while some incumbent executives retained their positions. Our Volta regional correspondent, Gabriel Asempa, has more on this report.
The election forms part of the NPP's nationwide reorganization and grassroots mobilization efforts aimed at strengthening the party and positioning it to win the 2028 general elections. The peaceful and successful election saw new faces joining the leadership, while a few incumbent executives retained their positions. Makafui Kofi Wonya retained his position as Volta Regional Chairman for a third term. Kenneth Kojo Ayim was elected first Vice Chairman, while Paulus Kwashi secured the position of a second vice chairman. Shabantin Moses, Dostrogbe, Christopher Wisdom, and Kate Lebene-Gbeti was elected regional secretary, regional organizer, and regional women's organizer, respectively. Addressing the media after the declaration of results, the re-elected regional chairman, Makafui Kofi Wonya, said the victory sends a strong signal to the National Democratic Congress that the NPP in the Volta region is reorganizing, uniting and preparing to make significant gains in the region ahead of the 2028 elections.
It's a battle well fought, and I can tell you that this is a signal to the NDC that Volta region is coming fully on board. We're going to put our house in order. We're going to unite the party in the Volta region, and by doing this, we are sure that we make a lot of gains and inroads into the votes of the NDC. And I can assure the NDC that come 2008, December 7th, victory will be MPP's.
Kate Lebene-Gbeti, the only woman elected among the regional executives, pledged to work hard to promote the interest of women in the party and assured the women's wing that she would not disappoint them.
I will not disappoint Volta Women's Wing. Yes. I am in for business. Put on grounds. We are going to villages, markets, everywhere. NDC should get ready for us. Yes. They have elected a woman king. Wow. You will see it in this region.
The National Vice Chairman aspirant, Richard Ahiangba, congratulated the Volta Regional Branch on what he described as a peaceful election. He urged the unsuccessful aspirants to look beyond their defeat and join hands with the newly elected executives to build a strong and united party capable of unseating the NDC in the 2028 general elections.
I congratulate all the winners and encourage the losers in this election to see beyond their defeat and understand that we have a party to build, so they can join hands with their colleagues who have won to build a strong MPP that is capable of unseating the NDC in the 2028 election.
The newly elected executives are expected to assume the responsibility of strengthening the party's grassroots structures, promoting unity and mobilizing members across the Volta region as the NPP begins its preparations for the 2028 general elections.
Now moving on, the founder and leader of Power Chapel Worldwide, Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng, says he's prepared to face imprisonment rather than distance himself from friendship with the former Vice President and NPP flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And he said he made the comments while addressing his congregation in a video circulating on social media in which he openly defended his relationship with Dr. Bawumia and his wife, Hajia Samira Bawumia.
I want to say on my own pulpit that I don't care whoever thinks about it. Dr. Bawumia is my friend and will continue to be my friend. I will not hide it. I'm not a hypocrite. And if for this reason anybody wants to imprison me, go ahead. Prison is not for animals, it's for human beings. I've been there, I didn't die, I came back. And so it is not a crime to be a friend. And I want to say, Dr. Bawumia and Hajia Samira Bawumia are my friends, my sisters, my brothers, and my bosom friends with no apology. Papa, am I right? With no apology, they are my friends.
And President John Dramani Mahama says Ghana is long overdue for refreshing, citing the need to periodically upgrade its security features to stay ahead of counterfeiters. According to the president, currencies must be periodically updated to make it more difficult for criminals to be able to reproduce them, although the decision to redesign or replace the cedi rests with the Bank of Ghana. He made the remarks during his Resetting Ghana tour in the Upper East region.
Every country, every 10 years, you are supposed to refresh your currency. Because if you use the same currency for too long, people learn how to counterfeit it. So from time to time, you have to change the security features on your currency and refresh the currency, so that it will take another 5 years, 6 years for the counterfeiters to be able to determine the security features and now start being able to produce their own currency. And so this particular currency is long overdue for refreshing. I know the governor has plans to refresh the currency, and I'm sure that at the appropriate time the Bank of Ghana will let Ghanaians know what they are doing about it. And I hope that whatever refreshed currency comes will have the spiritual strength that she has been asking for. But what I must say is that the cedi today is stronger than it was in the past because of good economic management. Your currency is as strong as your economic management. And because of the good policies we've put in place, the cedi is holding its own against other major currencies. And so we'll continue to make sure that the economy bolsters the strength of the cedi. But like I said, at the appropriate time, the governor will apprise us of any plans that he has for replacing the currency.
Now in business, hundreds of mobile money agents across the country have received capacity training on digital financial services to help boost financial inclusion and curb the menace of mobile money fraud. They obtained the training during the maiden capacity building workshop by the Mobile Money Advocacy Group Ghana and Telecel Ghana.
The workshop was focused on enhancing security, regulatory compliance and professional development for attendees. Bank of Ghana's 2025 fraud report recorded 24,124 fraud cases within the payment service provider sector, up from 15,673 cases in 2024. The report also indicated that value at risk also increased from approximately 19 million Ghana cedis to 37 million Ghana cedis over the period, hence the need for an enhanced digital financial ecosystem. Speaking at the workshop, Chief Executive Officer of Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications and Digital Chamber of Ghana, Sylvia Owusu Ankoma, charged Momo agents to embrace professionalism and render service which protects customers.
Members of the Mobile Money Agents Association should be encouraged to have accurate record keeping and, more importantly, regulatory compliance to protect our customers, to strengthen trust, and to also commit yourselves to continuous learning. Every agent must see him or herself, yes, and more. I do see a lot of female agents in the room, and I think for that you should all give yourselves a round of applause. Agents must see him or herself not simply as a transaction processor, but as a custodian of trust.
President for Mobile Money Advocacy Group Ghana, Eduardo Foriachiman reiterated the need for a stronger capacity building for mobile money agents across the country.
We all know in the country how fraud is going on, how armed robbers are killing our agents. However, the agents need to be trained and for them to be professional. Some of the agents who don't know how to talk to customers, how to relate to customers. And customers are the people who give us the money. So that is the reason why today we have partnered with Telecel Ghana to train our agents.
Thank you.
Now, if you pay for purchases using mobile money, you may have been asked to add charges. I stepped out to ask people how they feel about paying charges, and I came up with this report. Pacho or iPhone 13, what's on the same?
3.5.
3,500. Okay, so me tola me the momo elitia. Me send it was saying.
Say all told room on media, all the charges we can.
Charges they are here.
Charges I'm say 3,000 30 cities. So 500 cities that's must be 5 cities. So I'm 35 cities.
Makes your charges 35
cities.
Some people have voiced their frustration over merchants and mobile money agents demanding additional charges during mobile money transactions. While mobile money was introduced as a convenient and cashless payment solution, many customers are not too excited about using it as a payment option since they're now forced to pay extra fees. A situation like this is likely to impact the government's cashless policy. I spoke to some shoppers to find out what they think about having to pay charges.
I didn't know I was not supposed to be paying charges to the money I'll be sending or something.
Mostly it's not willingly, but so far the fact that you are there to actually make payment, they will ask you to add charges to it. It's something they request for. Even though they did that from our account, they still access to add something to it. So it's something very bad, honestly. Because sometimes the money on your phone is budgeted. You know the exact amount on it and you know what you are trying to take out, but they will still ask you to add something to it.
Business because what they can't make me feel a problem.
Well, honestly, it pisses me off a bit. When I pay them, they take charges from my mobile money, so I don't feel the need to pay extra charges.
But why are these extra charges becoming so common? According to some mobile money agents, the practice is driven by operational costs and low commissions. They argue that withdrawing large sums of cash often requires traveling to banks to restock their accounts, which comes at an additional expense.
Now sometimes, e-cash, ayana, and as I fiscal cash, I ain't easy. Work up bank, maybe I be a whole year, momo, from home to bank, never get fiscal cash, and ayana, like a wa. The best thing is say, over Japan, maybe extra. Said in case Nepakuni, you best 30,000 now. Oh, so 20 cities for 30,000 now. Oh, quick, use can be more. Yeah, and 2 was I 8 Sydney, maybe I've got an audio call, maybe I'll make you better 10 cities, but 2 was out 20 Sydney for the mount.
However, the National Vice President of the Mobile Money Advocacy Group Ghana, Peter Ganyo-Woleji, says merchants should not transfer these costs to customers. Peter explains that merchants have the option of linking their mobile money wallets to their bank accounts. Doing so allows them to transfer funds directly into their bank accounts without incurring cash-out charges.
These merchants, however, have the opportunity to push the money or link their agent numbers to their bank accounts. So if they receive payments on the payments or their merchant numbers, they can easily push the money to the bank, which does not apply any charges or any charges does not affect it. I think my advice to the merchants will be that they should link their numbers to their bank accounts and also regularize their numbers so that these charges will not apply to the customer. And I think the other side of it is the agents who are the Momo operators. So I think we have some concerns that sometimes some agents charge customers extra if they go to withdraw money from them, which is not right.
To one of our headline stories for today, hundreds of residents from Domikwabenya, Comet, Brekoso, Ajumanti and Kitase have taken to the streets in a peaceful demonstration to demand the immediate rehabilitation and completion of the Domikwabenya Road. The demonstration, organized by the Domikwabenya-Kitase Road Stakeholders Committee, is aimed at drawing attention to the deteriorating condition of the road and difficulties it continues to create for residents and commuters. Residents also raised concerns about the health implications of the very poor road conditions, particularly the dust generated by passing vehicles. Our correspondent Vanessa Edutumboatin came up with this report.
I'll get closer to them and ask questions. This is the former assemblyman for the area. Well, you should have some level of engagement with government. Have you done that?
Yes, of course.
So what is the outcome?
And we are still waiting. We haven't heard from the government since.
Well, how long ago has this road construction started?
I think 3 years ago they gave it to First Sky to do it, but up to now, what they did is they constructed the gutters. Till now, we haven't seen anything.
Well, so don't you think that you should give government a little time, especially with the big push project?
That's why we are having a peaceful demonstration. Thank
you, Pastor Brand. Okay. Well, as you can see on the placard, we can see our business need roads to survive, and then you can see that no roads, no votes, and then you can see on the placard, we pay taxes, we vote, we deserve good roads, and so you can see, the protesters from the people.
President Mahama said we are in need our road and it's not good. So we please him to come and help us to do the road. I'm from Kwabena, we are suffering a lot.
Since Kufuatam, Abribe Road, Brekoso Kwan for Tempra, a few of us in there, a Kwanya who quote our soda. The taxi say, Mimijina, Mataka, a Kwan to aside. I own my own taxi too, Ningina aside, the same in Sumoto. Are you going forward or you are going back? Yes, sir. Yeah, here, Kwaway, I could forward back, I take so. Yeah, okay. Mahama Swaba, yeah, here, Kwano. And yes, another demonstration, we're going to be fire.
Well, you can hear from them.
President Mahama. Fawa Kwansha Mahamansa Naonona Obeya Naonona Obeya Naonona Obeya Anyuma Yataligati Mahama Mahamansa Naoho Toreso Naonona Obeya Naonona Obeya I had to break
Well, hundreds of residents, businesses, transport operators, and other stakeholders from Domikwabenya, Comet, Brekoso, Ajumanti, and Kitase have taken to the street this morning in a peaceful demonstration. Well, this is to demand the immediate resumption, rehabilitation, and completion of Domikwabenya Road, the Brekoso Kitase Road. The demonstrators have assembled from the Brekoso taxi rank and are moving towards the Kwabenya Tipper station, the final gathering point. Well, protesters say the poor state of road has made movement.
Well, that's all for the news. For more news, log on to Metro TV online. My name is Natasha Jamra. Good afternoon, Ghana continues after this break. Do stay.
The pulse of a nation, rising, unshaken. When the Black Stars take the world stage, we don't just play, We bring the storm. Fuel the dream. Support the Black Stars. Storm Energy Drink. Make your mark. Excessive drinking can be detrimental to health. Not recommended for persons under 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advert is FDA approved.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kel Charcoal toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Charcoal toothpaste. Kel Charcoal toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, a who be here, Samacha Sapapadia to a mammy manful. Kel Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so by a man is swing, Nesasu Mama Hoto so a will beg you.
Kel Charcoal toothpaste. Choose Kel Charcoal toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
As the days come and go, there's always shit. Let colleagues explore all the planetary bodies. Our mission is in Uranus to treat hemorrhoids, anal fistula, anal fissure, anal incontinence, hidradenitis suppurativa, using laser Legasure for pain-free and speedy recovery. On Uranus Street, Accra, is Main Tuber Hospital and Coloproctology Center. Trust Uranus with us and we will delight you. Visit Main Tuber Hospital today or call us on 0244 581 541.
Madam, I'm looking for Abena.
Abena, there's someone looking for you.
Madam, please, where's Abena?
Abena, yes, ma'am. Is this who you are looking for?
Madam, please get me Abena. Please.
Della. Abena bra.
Oh, Abena. It's not Abena rice. I can't eat any of that. More.
Abena rice. And Nijin Kwa.
FDA This July, get ready for stories that will make your heart race. From love and passion to secrets and lies that can ruin everything. Catch the sizzling episodes of Sins and Roses at 4 p.m., Domenica Monteiro at 5 p.m., Be My Sunshine at 6 p.m., and Avenida Brazil at 7 p.m. Central African Time. Only on Novelas Plus, Channel 133 on DSTV.
So, I have 10 Ghana cedis in my pocket. Now think about it. If 10 Ghana cedis could buy you anything at all, what would you buy? I can think about so many things. Are you ready? Watch this space.
Metro TV, Original TV, Original FM and Metro Digital, under the auspices of the Office of the Chief of Staff, proudly present the Clean Conference 2026. Theme: Assessing Ghana's progress towards UN SDGs Agenda 2030. SDG 6, Clean Water and Sanitation. SDG 7, Clean Energy. And SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. Friday, 21st August 2026, 9 a.m. at the City Conference Hall, University of Ghana, Legon, Accra. With just 4 years to achieve the UN SDGs 2030, how far has Ghana come? The answers begin with one national conversation, the Metro and Original Sanitation Conference, with the Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Debra. In attendance will be the Gamanche, His Royal Majesty King Takiteko True II. The Clean Conference, bringing together government, development partners, industry players, academia, civil society, and all Ghanaians. Change is not only in conference rooms, so there will be a cleanup exercise on Saturday, 22nd August 2026, also led by the Chief of Staff. Join thousands of volunteers for this massive cleanup exercise across the major streets of Accra. Metro Clean Conference. Wahuni Diema or Maini Tumpong.
This is just to invite you to a sanitation and clean environment conference being organized by Metro TV. I mean, this is a way of them to also contribute to the country's achievement of SDG 6, which is on clean water and sanitation. So when corporate organizations do some of these things, especially for a media house that is within the fourth estate of the realm, being this responsible to help facilitate. SDGs are supposed to be achieved by 2030. We're in 2026. We all need to play our part. This is a special invitation to you to come participate, share ideas, so we can also share as a people. It also enhance the efforts of the country to achieve SDG 6, which is on clean water and sanitation, and also to mitigate some of the issues we are facing recently. For the past 11 years and recently, on 29th June, what happened to us, the number of lives, we can continue to be losing lives in the names of sanitation and clean environment. So please make it a point to attend the Sanitation and Clean Environment Conference being organized by Metro TV on the 21st of August. Thank you for attending.
At the Venture Capital Trust Fund, we hold one belief that when the last tree dies, the last business dies. And this belief penetrates through our investment decision making, and for which reason VCTF is highly particular about the environmental, social, and governance considerations of our businesses, our portfolio companies, and what they do. Indeed, I take this opportunity to invite you to the Ghana Sanitation and Clean Environment Conference, which is happening on the 21st of August this year at the CD Conference Center, University of Ghana. I will be there, so see you there. Thank you.
Yeah, hello there. I'm excited to be with you at this particular time. This is Dr. Okoboy, and we all know that health is wealth, and you can't have good health with a bad environment or poor sanitation. So it's good news. We are having our sanitation conference this August 21st, and it's a pleasure to invite you to participate, to learn about something new, and to help us protect our environment. Sanitation is serious business, and you have to be there. Thank you for listening. All the best.
Hello, my name is Paul Adomochiri. I'm the host of Good Evening Ghana here on Metro TV. I'm inviting you to the Clean Conferences at the City Conference Center at the University of Ghana. We have to make Ghana clean, and Metro TV is leading this agenda with Original FM. Everyone will be there. Please join us and let's make Ghana clean. So we have a first day of talking, and then we go on the field and actually show how to clean. The Chief of Staff will be leading that effort, Honorable Julius Deborah. He will be there with us to help us to show how to clean. We know how to clean. Join us to clean.
In Yola, Victoria Naima Abdullahi, the Ghana Sanitation and Environment Conference is happening live at the CD Conference, University of Ghana, on the 21st of August, 2026. I'll be there. Join me. Let's make an impact on everybody.
Hello. I know very well that you care about the environment, and for that reason I expect you to be part of the IMG Clean Conference on the 21st of August at the CD Conference Center. Let's meet, engage, and find better way of protecting our environment. I'm sure it's important to you and you will be there. My name is Fifi Boafo. I will definitely join you at the conference. See you.
Is Ghana Sanitation and Environmental Conference in Legon, CD Conference, on the 21st of August. My name is Haja Hamdatu Ibrahim Hussein. I'm going to be there. Kuduko kuzu, kuji enna zayi, abinde sa, enna ruwa yezo yeche Accra. Ula sonko wa yezo, nyeso kuzo, agwada muko enna za kuyi, nyeso nguwanin kuduka, kuzamna cikin sabta. Don sabta Allah ma ya ce mu bari gidanmu garinmu akwai sabta. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Ghana ya ho siesie ne sebi ye mantam ne mpotemu siesie ne ho hia eno ntino join the Ghana Sanitation and Clean Environment to share 21st of August ewo CD Conference Center ewo Legon na yina ye mbesua kwa befa so ye betumi ma ahodie ene Ghana mantam ne mpotemu siesie ebema Ghana etumi afa ne ntoma papa efra entime ye fa me ketchirema mebo hobi eno ntime ke sure se won so oba beka ye ho ni yina ya pre apɛ Ghana aho siesie ene ye ho gina ye eho ana muntu medase.
At the Venture Capital Trust Fund, we hold one belief that when the last tree dies, the last business dies. And this belief penetrates through our investment decision making, and for which reason VCTF is highly particular about the environmental, social, and governance considerations of our businesses, our portfolio companies, and what they do. Indeed, I take this opportunity to invite you to the Ghana Sanitation and Clean Environment Conference, which is happening on the 21st of August this year at the CD Conference Center, University of Ghana. I will be there, so see you there. Thank you.
Yeah, hello there. I'm excited to be with you at this particular time. This is Dr. Okoboy, and we all know that health is wealth, and you can't have good health with a bad environment or poor sanitation. So it's good news. We are having our sanitation conference this August 21st, and it's a pleasure to invite you to participate, to learn about something new, and to help us protect our environment. Sanitation is serious business, and you have to be there. Thank you for listening. All the best.
Hello, my name is Paul Adomochiri. I'm the host of Good Evening Ghana here on Metro TV. I'm inviting you to the Clean Conferences at the City Conference Center at the University of Ghana. We have to make Ghana clean, and Metro TV is leading this agenda with Original FM. Everyone will be there. Please join us and let's make Ghana clean. So we have a first day of talking, and then we go on the field and actually show how to clean. The Chief of Staff will be leading that effort, Honorable Julius Deborah. He will be there with us to help us to show how to clean. We know how to clean. Join us to clean.
In
Adeola Victoria Naima Abdullahi, the Ghana Sanitation and Environment Conference is happening live at the CD Conference, University of Ghana on the 21st of August, 2026. I'll be there. Join me, let's make an impact on everybody.
From finding your dream home to building a legacy for your family, the Homeowner Show has been your trusted guide.
How sure are you what you're getting is the right land? And it has to do with searches, land commission, checking social planning authority, checking everything to make sure that what you are buying is not a problem or a challenge prone transaction.
The stress of even not owning a house and constantly coughing up to rent is a big issue.
Join me, Hannah Atiasi, and my distinguished panelists as we delve into exciting conversations.
Season 3 of the Homeowner Show, every Saturday at 6 p.m., only on Metro TV. Don't just own a house, build a legacy for your family.
Every Thursday morning, the spirit of the school come alive. From the marching bands to the dining halls, the fear and the panic stories, the convoys to old students' pride, to unforgettable homecoming moments. Metro TV brings you the School's Homecoming Show live. Relive the glory, celebrate the legacies, reconnect with the memories that shape legends like you. The celebrations, the anniversaries, the homecoming activities, and the legacy projects that you embark in your school. The Metro TV School's Homecoming Show comes to you every Thursday from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. live on Metro TV. This is the School's Homecoming Show live on Metro TV.
Chicken. Yeah, you know what to do. Parents, guardians, your Saturdays are about to be beautiful, exciting, and entertaining on Metro TV. You are going to enjoy what is called massive home entertainment with Funny Face. I am back again, children. We are about to celebrate in your schools. We are about to dance in your schools. We are about to do everything we'll do in your schools. You will enjoy, I will enjoy, neighbors will enjoy. Everybody will enjoy. Children, be ready. We are going to do chicken, cow and chicken, cow and chicken. You just flap your armpit, open it, flap it, open, flap. Yeah. You see me in your school, you just open your armpit and you flap it. Chicken. That's all. You know what to do, my brother. Got it.
Time with the Children's President, coming soon on Metro TV.
Metro TV, Original TV, Original FM and Metro Digital under the auspices of the Office of the Chief of Staff proudly present the Clean Conference 2026. Theme: assessing Ghana's progress towards UN SDGs Agenda 2030. SDG 6, clean water and sanitation. SDG 7, clean energy. And SDG 12, responsible consumption and production. Friday, 21st August 2026, 9 a.m. at the City Conference Hall, University of Ghana, Legon, Accra. With just 4 years to achieve the UN SDGs 2030, how far has Ghana come? The answers begin with one national conversation, the Metro and Original Sanitation Conference, with the Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Debra. In attendance will be the Gamanche, His Royal Majesty King Takiteko True II. The Clean Conference, bringing together government, development partners, industry players, academia, civil society, and all Ghanaians. Change is not only in conference rooms, so there will be a cleanup exercise on Saturday, 22nd August 2026, also led by the Chief of Staff. Join thousands of volunteers for this massive cleanup exercise across the major streets of Accra. Metro Clean Conference. Wahuni Diema or Maini Tumpong.
This is just to invite you to sanitation and clean environment conference being organized by Metro TV. I mean, this is a way of them to also contribute to the country's achievement of SDG 6, which is on clean water and sanitation. So when corporate organizations do some of these things, especially for a media house that is within the fourth estate of the realm, being this responsible to help facilitate. SDGs are supposed to be achieved by 2030. We're in 2026. We all need to play our part. This is a special invitation to you to come participate, share ideas, so we can also share as a people. It also enhance the efforts of the country to achieve SDG 6, which is on clean water and sanitation, and also to mitigate some of the issues we are facing recently. For the past 11 years and recently, on 29th June, what happened to us, the number of lives. We can't continue to be losing lives in the names of sanitation and clean environment. So please make it a point to attend the Sanitation and Clean Environment Conference being organized by Metro TV on the 21st of August. Thank you for attending.
Yeah, hello there. I'm excited to be with you at this particular time. This is Dr. Okoboy, and we all know that health is wealth, and you can't have good health with a bad environment or poor sanitation. So it's good news. We are having our sanitation conference this August 21st, and it's a pleasure to invite you to participate, to learn about something new, and to help us protect our environment. Sanitation is serious business, and you have to be there. Thank you for listening. All the best.
Hello, my name is Paul Adomochiri. I'm the host of Good Evening Ghana here on Metro TV. I'm inviting you to the Clean Conferences at the City Conference Center at the University of Ghana. We have to make Ghana clean, and Metro TV is leading this agenda with Original FM. Everyone will be there. Please join us and let's make Ghana clean. So we have a first day of talking, and then we go on the field and actually show how to clean. The Chief of Staff will be leading that effort, Honorable Julius Deborah. He will be there with us to help us to show how to clean. We know how to clean. Join us to clean.
In Yola, Victoria Naima Abdullahi, the Ghana Sanitation and Environment Conference is happening live at the CD Conference, University of Ghana, on the 21st of August, 2026. I'll be there. Join me. Let's make an impact on the environment.
Hello, I know very well that you care about the environment, and for that reason I expect you to be part of the IMG Clean Conference on the 21st of August at the CD Conference Center. Let's meet, engage, and find better way of protecting our environment. I'm sure it's important to you and you will be there. My name is Fifi Boafo. I will definitely join you at the conference. See you.
Is Ghana Sanitation and Environmental Conference in Legon, CD Conference, on the 21st of August. My name is Haja Hamdatu Ibrahim Hussein. I'm going to be there. Kuduko kuzu, kuji enna zai, abinde sa, enna ruwa ezo eche Accra. Ula sonko wa ezo, nyeso kuzo, agwada muko enna za kui, nyeso nguwanin kuduka, kuzamna cikin sabta. Don sabta, Allah ma ya ce mu bari gidanmu, garinmu akwai sabta. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Ghana ya ho siesie ne sebi e mantin ne mpotemu siesie ne ho hia eno ntino join the Ghana Sanitation and Clean Environment Tishayen 21st of August ewo City Conference Center ewo Legon na yina yembesu yakwan befa so ayebetumi ama ahondie ene Ghana mantin ne mpotemu siesie ebema Ghana etumi afa ntuma papa efra entime yefa me ke tichirema mebo hobi eno ntime ke sure se won so oba beka ye ho ne yina ya pre apɛ Ghana aho siesie ene ye ho gina ye eho ana montu medase.
Hello, my name is Paul Adomochiri. I'm the host of Good Evening Ghana here on Metro TV. I'm inviting you to the Clean Conferences at the City Conference Center at the University of Ghana. We have to make Ghana clean, and Metro TV is leading this agenda with Original FM. Everyone will be there. Please join us and let's make Ghana clean. So we have a first day of talking, and then we go on the field and actually show how to clean. The Chief of Staff will be leading that effort, Honorable Julius Deborah. He will be there with us to help us to show how to clean. We know how to clean. Join us to clean.
Right, many thanks for staying with us here on Good Afternoon Ghana with me, Desmond Okreku Danso, and we brought you the news earlier with Natasha Gemra. We're here to discuss some of the topics making the headlines that we have for you today on the show till 2 p.m. when we wrap it up. We are live on Facebook at Metro TV Ghana, also on DSTV channel 277. And coming up on the show today, we'll be talking about the strike action by the Ghana Association of University Administrators. They are saying that government has acted in bad faith, and so they have embarked on a strike action. We know what happened at UHAS yesterday, and this strike action interrupted an examination exercise that was taking place yesterday on UHAS campus. We'll be speaking to the Secretary of the Association, Charles Edu, very soon to get to understand from them what what do they want from government, really? We understand that the government has asked them to sit with them, to have a conversation on this. We will talk about that when we have Charles Edu on. Also, on Saturday, there was a big exercise for the opposition, the biggest opposition party in the country, the New Patriotic Party, and they had their regional elections. It was massive, and some people retained the chairmanship position in the regions, others lost them. We'll get into the details of that. We have the Director of Communication for the party joining us in studio today. Richard Ayagba will be joining us in a bit so we can talk about that and some other stories. And then, of course, it's 5 days to Clean Conference 2026. We've been talking about that. You've been seeing the promo on TV, on the radio, yes. The Metro TV, Original TV, Original FM, and Metro Digital Clean Conference is happening on Friday, 21st of August at the City Conference or the University of Ghana. It starts at 9 a.m. We'll get to talk about that while we're having this conference on Friday. And then Saturday, I mean, we don't just talk on Friday in the auditorium, share all the ideas. We need to get out and clean our communities. And so we would get out on Saturday to do some cleanup exercises. and that is also very important. So we'll talk about these issues on the program today. So stay with us till the very end. Let's begin on the note of the New Patriotic Party, and Dr. Bernard Okoboy has been elected the chairman for the party in the Greater Accra region, and he's paid a courtesy call on the flag bearer for the party, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Let's take that. When we come back, we'll be speaking to Richard Ahiapa.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, addressing the newly elected Greater Accra regional executives of the NPP, urged party members and those who contested for executive positions to put their differences aside and work together towards strengthening the party for victory ahead of the 2028 elections.
So there's a lot of work ahead of us, and we are going to do that work in unity. If we are united, I'm telling you, we will win 2028. That is the key ingredient for victory. It's unity. And that is what I want to really plead, that this election is over. You've had competitors. Let us come together. And I believe in what Dr. Okoboy has said, that he would do everything to bring everybody and use everybody's talents. Because if we keep our talents, at home or in the capital, it doesn't help the party. We want to use everybody's talents to get victory for the party. And I want to emphasize that, I am open to work with everybody.
He also congratulated the newly elected Greater Accra chairman of the NPP, Okoboy, describing him as a unifier.
This is a very great day. We have the newly elected Greater Accra regional executive led by the chairman, Okoboy, Dr. Okoboy. Let me congratulate you all, and also congratulate the constituency chairman who are here. We've all fought a solid battle, and you've been here. I know Dr. Okoboy very, very well. We are very good friends. He's a good man. He's a unifier. And he's very humble, if you know him. And I believe that he is going to really bring us a lot of seats in Greater Accra. The goal for all of us, is to win the 2028 election. This is just a stepping stone towards winning 2028. As a party, we have been engaged in an exercise of reorganization. We've had our polling station elections, we have our electoral area, we've had our constituency, we've now had our regional elections, and we will culminate that process on October 3rd with the national elections. And therefore, at the end of that, the party will be in a good position to have that vehicle that drives us to victory in 2028.
Responding to Dr. Bawumia's call for unity, the newly elected Greater Accra Regional Chairman, Dr. Henry Okoboy, pledged to work tirelessly to help the NPP secure victory in the 2028 general elections.
I'm assuring you that all that happened during the election, either through conduct or through speeches or declarations, they constitute the past. I know that absolute unity and coherence is key to our success in 2028. So I am going to do my best to make sure that I unify all the ranks.
Right, so those were visuals from a meeting with the flag bearer for the NPP, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the newly elected executives led by the chairman-elect for the Greater Accra region, Dr. Bernard Okoboy there. And you heard Dr. Bawumia say this is a reorganization thing that the party is working on, and so he's admonishing everybody to join in and get on with this process for the new patriotic party. So the Director of Communication is here with me, Richard Anyagba. We'll be talking about the election. We'll be talking about every other thing regarding the race for 2028 election as the MPP tries to wrestle back and get power from the NDC. Richard is here. Later we'll be speaking to Gawa, and we are also hoping that we'll be able to speak to the Ashanti Regional Chairman-elect and speak to him. Hopefully, we're still working on that to get to him and talk to him. Richard Anyagba, welcome.
Thank you.
How was your weekend?
It's been good. It's been good. The elections went well, as we expected. I'd had a very successful tour up north, and so I think it's been a good week and a good weekend.
When it comes to the regional election, I keep asking that. For you at the national level and looking at where the party is now, what sort of leaders do you expect delegates to elect on a regional level? Because we know the regional dynamics when it comes to elections. So what do you really look for to delegates do when it comes to regional elections?
Yeah, thank you. So it is not so much what those of us at national expect, but it is what the polling station people who are inherently the owners of the party. You know, we started a reorganization from there where the party at the polling station came together, select 7 of their members to lead the party on their behalf at the polling station. And bear in mind this whole saying that you win elections at the polling station. So the party is a polling station. Okay, and all of us are members of the party at the polling station. So the party is at the polling station. So those polling station representatives went looking for leaders who would help them, okay, achieve the objective of their members who selected them, which is to win political power for them. That's their primary goal. And so they selected constituency executives. Then the constituency executives also, on this weekend, went looking for leaders who would help them deliver the promise they made to the police station people, which is to win political power. And so now the region, in alignment with the constituency executives, will have to meet in Kumasi on the 3rd to look at the individuals who are, lining up for positions at the national to see which among them will give them the best opportunity to fulfill the promises they have made to constituency people, and together the promises that they have made to polling station people. Okay. So ultimately, it is the party from below that will be looking to see who among the people wanting to contest for national position, chairman, secretary, first vice, second vice, and all of that, who stands the best chance to help them to be able to deliver their promise. So the look is from bottom up and not top down.
Right, and you believe that the people at the grassroots are making the right choices for the party?
Absolutely. There's always the party has a spirit, and somehow, some way, that comes to the fore. When the collective force of decision comes to play, they always makes the right choice. And some of the results that you're seeing speaks to a certain strong future that the MPP faces, and which would give us a good opportunity to win the elections. Because, people across the country, and I just came back from the country, right? There is that clear understanding that the NDC is failing. It's failing. They sit in Accra and they do all the gimmicks on TV. They come here, my colleagues, they come here, we sit, good morning, and then they are jumping up and down, telling you paper, macroeconomics and the rest of inflation. But go to the country, it doesn't play. No, it doesn't play out there. The last time the young man at YEA jumping up and down, they have achieved some manifesto paper thing that he wrote. Well, the minute he said that, I was up north and asking the young people, I said, but guys, this thing is saying they say, we don't know what he's talking about. In the country, they don't know what he's talking about. So on TV, it looks nice, and they're jumping up and down, putting themselves up as though they're doing nothing. And the country sees it, that they are failing. All these, their inflation thing is on paper. It's not going anywhere, trust me. And so the New Patriotic Party and the people who are voting, they want serious people. And I think that the results that we have seen is pointing to that we are getting ourselves properly aligned in the election 2028. If we start working now, which must be the case, which is the case I'm making to the delegates, that national, there is no police station at national.
Right.
Okay? So if I'm elected first vice, we will start working today, resourcing the party. The party from the top must look down and go down there and know that the police station people have a primary objective, which is for their party to win. And so we must collaborate with them, not they collaborate with us, which has been the case, that the party is run from top down. We need to go down. A lot of lip service has been paid to grassroots. No, now we have to operationalize it. Go to the party, resource them, build relationships in the polling stations. Now, through to election, not 6 months to election, not 5 months to election, now. Once all the structure is properly situated, we get to work now, a day at a time, and I tell you, by the time election comes, nobody will tell you the New Patriotic Party is winning.
But are they understanding the reorganization process that the party is embarking on?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the indication you get. And that is manifest in the outcome of the constituency elections, because they chose people who they thought will give them the best chance of winning the election at their police station. At one police station after another has made that decision. So it means that the collective constituency executives that you have been tested, and the police station people have confidence in them that they would fulfill their promises to them. And they too are electing regional executives that they think that will give them the best chance to deliver. And so ultimately, together, they will elect national executives that will give them the best opportunity. A national executive that will understand that the party is at the grassroots. A national executive that will understand that the party ought not to be personalized to their taste and satisfaction, but to the taste and satisfaction of the polling station people and the constituency people who are the captains of the grassroots. So we can deliver on the ground now, daily, through now till election. That's where we are, and I think the party realizes that.
And in all the utterances, as you hear from every member of the NPP, it's about reorganization. It's about, there seems to be lessons learned from what happened in 2024.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's life, right? In retrospect, you take a look and you can have a better view from where you stand. You process yesterday in lieu of the decisions that you have taken, and then guess that, well, this was not right, that was not right. I'm seeing some former regional chairmen who are making, claims as to what the role was that they played and what their contribution were, positive or negative, which is good. That we are learning from that, and I'm telling you that certain things that went wrong will not be repeated, and that is the strength that we carry today.
And is it just with the mouth that certain things that happen will not happen again in 2028 as we go towards that, or it's actual action? And that includes a lot of things that people thought in the run-up to the 2024 election, from the regions, from lots of other places, some of the comments, some of the things that were going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think, so it's clearly there was a lot of challenges, a lot of parallel structures created, less focus on the constituencies. The party was personalized in most cases, in my view, that people made the party about them to a large extent, rather than focusing where the attention ought to be, which is at the grassroots, provide the resources needed, the support needed, the administrative force behind them to be able to push them forward. We were derelict in most of those things. And I think that's the message for the party, and that's what the message the party is sending. You look at it, a lot of the incumbents who were perceived not to have performed have been removed. And it started from polling station all the way. And so the party, as I said to you, has a certain spirit about it, and that is coming to the fore. So I believe that where we are, there's not going to be talk. And even if when you're talking, people want to see the feasibility of what you're saying.
Right.
That which you are saying can be operationalized, can be practicalized. And so it is a situation where people are clear-eyed today, and not rhetoric will convince anybody. So that's where my confidence is that the party is clear on what decisions they are making. Absolutely. By the time we finish from Kumasi on the 3rd, possibly on the 4th, you would see that the party is properly grounded. And my view is that if I'm fortunate to be part of that executive, we must start working immediately and start resourcing the constituencies to empower the polling stations to begin to build contact, build network in the polling station areas where we are going to have the elections. So that by the time we go to elections, the relationships are formed, decisions are crystallized, and you know for sure that that person, those people in that house when they go to vote MPP, because we have done the work, we have built the relationship, shared the vision, and they have bought into the vision. It's not 3 days or 1 week to election that you are running around trying to get people to believe in your vision, but would have done that on a daily basis by the time they become disciples of the message and the direction we want to go.
So it's maybe refreshing for your party members to hear from you speak like this, that there's a direction that the party is going towards, and you're not reneging on that.
Absolutely not. Because you see, the cost will be too much for this country. If we were to have another 4 years of NDC, of these PR stunts that they are putting out, all right, trying to dress up the window, or when you go inside, it's a mess in the building. When you go inside, you see that there's total chaos. What they are doing, they are looking good on paper, but in practice, Ghanaians are suffering. And I just told you, I just came from the country. No exaggeration. No exaggeration. You go to the country and you see it. It's palpable. You can taste it. You can almost touch it. The country is hurting, but the NDC is investing heavily in PR to look good. To look good on TV.
They want to rescue Ghanaians.
Well, they are rescuing themselves. They are not rescuing any Ghana, because the Ghana I came from needs rescuing. And if what they are doing is rescuing, then I'm sorry, this disaster. Disaster. It's almost like you're drowning and somebody who is coming to save you doesn't know how to swim. So you rather have to save that person. So what happens if you are not able to, then both of you drown?
I mean, for the NDC, they seem to be very confident that looking at how they beat you in 2024 and with what they're doing in government, 2028 will be another walk in the park for them.
They're not doing anything. But of course, it's good. It's good for them to believe that. But I just told you, I just came from a country. Now you where you are sitting. Do you believe what this young friend is saying, Basentali is talking about? That they have fulfilled somebody? Is it clear in his mind when he's saying that?
Well,
or he thinks that
I'm sure Ghanaians responded to that in the comment section.
But the point is that Ghanaians are aware, which is why they'll respond. But what possessed him to come and say that?
I mean,
what possessed him?
Those are his KPIs. So if he thinks that he's
KPI?
able to do that,
I mean, KPI that only he in his mind KPI, or on the ground KPI? I mean, sometimes they look at our faces and they say, well, you see, the one thing that the NDC, of course, is for them, they can carry on. They think that the MPP is broken because we were defeated in 2024, so the MPP is broken beyond whatever repair. They are lying. The elephant is alive.
Still strong.
It's very strong, and I saw it on the ground. And the results that you're seeing points to that. Who knew in 2016, when they lost, that they will ever come back? You understand? So if they are interested in winning, they must work. All these things that they are banking on somebody's misfortune to be their gain is not going to happen. The elephant is still large and alive. And I think that the election 2028, by hook or crook, will win it. And in fact, will win it even more comfortably if we start working now. Because you see, I made a point to people on my campaign, say like, look, human beings are not like electric switch. So when you go out and then you come back, finally you just flip it. And if you're fortunate, President Mahama doesn't take the light, then you switch on and it comes. People are not like that. We have emotions. We are rational people. So if you want somebody to support your political party, you don't go 3 days to election and say, come and vote for me. No. You let them believe in what makes you want them to vote for your party. And so now what we're going to do as First Vice, I will support the national chairman to insist that we start working. The party cannot be in Accra. The party must be in the constituency. So from day one, even if it's one city we can marshal, we take it to the constituencies, to be given to the police stations, build relationships, be in the community, let the message go, let people see the vision, what we want to achieve, address the issues. Let's form that network. By the time it comes election time, the people would have known the failure of the NDC. So you can sit in Accra and say you have fulfilled your manifesto, but the person in the police station knows that it's not translating here. And we are not telling them, but we are letting them see it and know that this is not true, and expose the government to be a PR government. So by the time election comes, the man is clear in his mind, the woman is clear in his mind, the youth is clear in his mind that, look, this government is a formatting government. It's a government we can't believe in. It's one that is taking us in the wrong direction. And they will vote on their own accord, not at anybody's inducement. And that is how we have to win the election in 2028.
Is there anything that you're learning from the NDC, from how they were able to knock you off in the election, in terms of how they guarded themselves from the regions?
So let me be honest. In 2024, the NDC didn't do anything extraordinary.
They didn't do?
No, they didn't do anything extraordinary. If anything,
but a lot of seats were lost.
Yeah, of course. I'm saying that they didn't do any extraordinary to arrive at that result.
Okay.
A lot of the things were matters to do with our own, organization.
Okay.
So internally, there was a lot of reconciliation that ought to be done. A lot of people were apathetic, and we didn't take the opportunity to address and deal with those matters. So that went against us. And that's where you see that we mentioned about some 2 million people who didn't vote were our members who didn't go to vote, because we knew there were some internal matters flowing from parliamentary primaries, flowing from opportunities that people wanted and they didn't get. And so that coldness actually became part of the party's problem that you need to deal with. It comes really often with when you're in power. And so those matters, we didn't successfully deal with them. And also there were some parallel structures. People were supposed to do A, and those things didn't happen. And there was conduct of certain people also personalizing power and making the party about them instead of focusing where the attention ought to be. So matters like that went against us. And so it's not the NDC that did anything extraordinary. Going into 2028, all these things will be addressed. That's why I was careful to tell you what is coming from the ground, which is that we want to win elections. So we're checking and seeing who can help us and who cannot help us. And so the party is making a careful decision to see who will help us be able to win power. And so ultimately, once we have this reorganization done, and the way I see it going right, when we culminate with the national election, executive elections, we will be in pole position to win the 2028
I was just asking that because they're your biggest competitor. So maybe you look at them from 2024, how they put things together.
So the point is that, what did they put together? They put together a good lie, okay? They put together a very good lie. Which lie is a 24-hour economy. We knew, and we told Ghanaians, but they put it together so well that people saw it to be a lie, but they said maybe this is a good lie.
So they're still working on it.
They took a chance. No, forget about it. They are working on it. Right now, as a country, look, we need to be clear in our mind that they have failed on that. There is no if or buts about it. 24-hour economy, the way they promise it, it's not what you are seeing. So all that they are doing is not what they promise. So it is done. They failed that one. Let's just check it off.
They made sure they were appealing to the youth, to the Gen Zs, to the young people.
But do you lie to somebody to appeal to them? It's a lie. If you lie to somebody, I mean, do you lie to your girlfriend or your wife that, look, because I want you to love me, I lied to you? After she realizes it's still a lie. You understand? So they lied. They should say that it's a lie. If they had come today, right? If they come and say, oh, okay, everybody, let's begin from a good place. That 24-hour economy is a lie. Then we say, okay, well then, why did you lie? And if you can't explain, give us good reasons. Say, well, so should we?
You cannot say it's a lie when they've actually started something.
They haven't started anything, my brother. What is it?
The Secretariat released their statement.
Did they tell you Secretariat? You think if they told nobody Secretariat, they'll believe it? Because we have so many Secretariats already. There were so many Secretariats. What is the business of Secretariat? And what the Secretariat is doing? What is it doing? The Secretariat that closes just as 5, they close at 4 or 5. how is it that you as secretariat trying to make people a 24-hour economy and you close at 5 p.m.?
That's administration work.
Huh? So administration work, if you make that 24 hours, wouldn't we get a result? In fact, if you ask me, I think that administration work rather should be 24 hours. Because if somebody is producing something and there's no market for it, and the person has not decided, how much incentive can you give him to do 24-hour economy if he doesn't have the market? But you who have promised people, you change their life with 24-hour economy, and you have not been able to do it, you close at 5. You should be staying 24 hours to get them to do 24 hours.
You didn't see the prospect of this particular policy?
Where is the prospect, my brother?
No, when they mentioned it, did you see the prospect of it?
Like,
or
in
the
20,
implementation
in
has not gone too well?
In 2024?
Yes.
When they said it?
Yeah, when they were talking about it.
We said it was not feasible. Because, see, the point is clear. To do 24-hour economy, it should be demand-driven. On your program, if you want to run this, because Ghanaians love, because you have good morning Ghana, and I have good afternoon Ghana, you have good evening Ghana, you want to have good night Ghana, if you want to do that, right? And so, but it will be demand driven, that people want to watch it. At some point they will go to sleep. And so if you are doing another one just because you have morning, afternoon and evening, so you want to add it just because you want to, there will be no market for it. No advertiser will advertise them because they know people are sleeping. And so you should rationally know that when somebody says, I'll do midnight Ghana, so therefore come and put your ad there, you know you are not going to get any eyeballs. That's what it is. If you want to do 24-hour economy, you don't tell us. You run the economy so much that there is demand. Production has increased and people want more of the produce you are making. And so therefore you have to meet that demand. Naturally it comes to you that because people want more of my product, how do I get it to them? And we'll run from 6 to 6. Maybe we should run more beyond the 6, beyond the 10 over time to get to the point. Maybe over time is not enough. So let's dedicate a full shift. Okay, then you have afternoon, morning, afternoon, and evening around the clock to be able to meet that production.
You seem to have a very good understanding of what the 24-hour economy
we told people what it was, and the NDC people knew. And it's not as if that's why it's a lie. President Mahama, I mean, in all his glory, in all his intellect, in all his experience, knows what he was saying. It was wrong and it was a lie. They knew it.
Let's talk about the party elections. We'll come back to some of the things that the government is doing, including, I know you want to talk about the agri space because CSIR released a statement, did a research about how much we're spending on imported goods. And of course, not just this government, it started from other governments.
But let's talk about this government.
Let's talk about the reorganization of the party and then we'll come back. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, if you speak to him, well, so my producers put this together from the regions, the elections, this is for the chairmanship position. Okay, so you see all of that there. So from Western region, Ignatius Kwesi Afrifa there, winning. Alhaji Idrisu Suleiman for Savannah region, Alhaji Mohammed Fusaini, Northeast region, Kwame Bafo, also known as Abronye, you know, for Bono region, Bernard Oko Boy for the Greater Accra region, Elvis Figo, Awonekai for the Upper East region, Odineho Kweku Apia for the Ashanti region, Jeff Kunedu out of for the Eastern region. You have Abdul Aziz Abdurrahman for the Upper West region, Robert Safo Mensah for the Afro region, and they have Mohammed Batima, for the Northern region, McCaffrey Wanka for the Water
Kofi Wanya.
Wanya, I beg your pardon. And Ibrahim Bukari Baba for the Bono East region, Dr. Frank Renchi for the Oti region, and Dr. Joseph Kobina Isibo for the Central region. So these are the elected persons for the chairmanship position for all the 16 regions for the new Patriotic Party. You're nodding.
Yes.
Like these are the
solid
men.
Team.
Now
solid
you have
team.
the men.
Actually, we do. It's a solid team that is in place. So for me, my characterization is that you have the police station people who are the owners of the party. They elect their leaders, the police station people. Then constituency executives who are the grassroots captains, the regional executives who are the grassroots coaches, and the national executives who are the facilitators for these individual class of leaders to be able to deliver. And it's a very strong team that we have over there who are capable of shepherding and organizing the constituencies to deliver the promise that they made to the polling station people to deliver victory on 2028, December 7, to the New Patriotic Party.
Your flag bearer has been very vocal about it, right from the election, about reorganization, about unity, about focus for a united front for the NPP. Yeah. Seems Dr. Bawumia is ready.
The party is ready, and he's leading it ready, and I think that we're ready. At the NDC, they have a mountain to climb. Which mountain? I don't know if they have the ladders to climb it. They have the fittings to be able to surmount that mountain. They don't.
For them, there are a number of names that are coming up.
Forget about that number of names.
To battle Dr. Bawumia in the election.
You know, oh no, I mean, forget it.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, forget it. Really, what is happening is that the NDC's best choice is a possible third-term effort for President Mahama.
Oh, no. The president said the Constitution has said it. He's said that. He said it several times.
I am not saying President Mahama said he wants third term. Is that what I said? I said the best chance.
He said the best.
The best chance for them is a possible third term for him, which is impossible.
Okay.
Yes, which is impossible, and so therefore they are in shambles.
Oh.
Yeah, they are.
They have the chief of staff.
Do they have a candidate?
Dr. Ato Forson. They don't have a candidate, but these are possible names.
Unless they want to put all of them collectively on the paper.
One of them.
The effort to sort one out of them will result in massive chaos. And we are waiting for it. Just the interest, or I want to be itself is creating destabilization internally, and they can't manage that.
But that's normal. And when that's normal. If everybody wants to lead a party, it gets to that point, right?
And that's what I'm saying, that the chaos that will result from there is massive.
Is that what you're banking your hopes on?
Bomb. It's a ticking time bomb. Oh, no. I wish them well, honestly. Okay. I wish them well. But the point is that they will undo themselves. That's the issue. We are not going to throw any fuel in the fire for them. We're praying. In fact, maybe when it gets to a time, we'll fast and pray. But the point is that they themselves, they won't do themselves. They won't do themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So you want a position as first vice chair for the NPP?
Absolutely.
Why do you want to go to that notch higher?
You know, it's a reform position. Okay. It's a position where you have full visibility. The entire party is your business. That you can look at it with a global view and say, look, let's fix this part, let's fix that part, let's fix this part. This few years that I've been part of the executives and as a member of the party, listening to the party, working in the party, I realized that our focus is divided. We are not focused on what will get us power. There's a lot of jostling, a lot of exceeding personal interest, a lot of personalization of the party at places where they ought not to be. And so people have made the party about them. The party must feel good for them to do certain things for the party or to serve the party. I think that that's not right. My view is that the party is at the polling station. That's where we'll win the election. That's where I am a member, at the polling station, not at national, not at region, not at constituency. The party is at the polling station. And the party must be organized there. We leave that till last minute. And then 6 months to election, everybody's running helter-skelter, let's go, chairman is where, organizer is where, go and do this. Those things never win election. That's why come you see this 8 years in, 8 years out has taken root, because it will only be subject to Ghanaians' tiredness of a certain government, then there's a change.
There's a change.
But we can force change in 2028. This one will be a change that comes as a result of strategy, as a result of people aligning with the vision and then voting in that direction, because they will see that what the government is doing is a farce. They've been lying to us. The NDC has been misleading us. The 24-hour economy, as you and I are discussing, will let people know on the ground that it's not feasible from day one. They knew it. President Mahama knew it. All the good people around him knew it, but they thought that Ghanaians will not read through it. And now that it is here, and we know it's a failure, we told it, but then they went ahead and voted for it, we'll let people know from the beginning. So, as first national vice chairman, I'll support my national chairman to bring the party down readily. So the minute we come back from Accra, from Kumasi, we are not sitting in Accra, we are all dissolving into the regions, into the constituencies, into the polling station. If all resources we have is 1,000, we'll sit down and share it and say every polling station must bring a program through the constituencies, through region, and those programs must be funded. And that investment must start now, not tomorrow. Now, not 6 months to election. Engaging people, telling them that we'll come to your studio and talk, but the talk will be at the police station. The reality check will be at the police station, so that the people would see what misgovernance is happening, what deceit is happening, what abuse is happening, one day at a time from now till election. I tell you that by the time we go to the polls, the people will be clear in their mind. No semantics, no political gimmick the NDC will put up will succeed. At that point, you can't do any violence at any police station because the people are clear-eyed. That is their quarters. You can't bring anybody from anywhere, national security or which security. They won't survive in an environment that is ours, and we are determined to vote a government out. So the 2028 election is going to be an election that will be fought by the people against the government, because we will condition them, prepare them, and they will own the campaign. And inevitably, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will become the president.
And that's what he wants to help with.
Yes, he will be the people's president. And as the first vice, we will work. We will not sit in Accra and wait till last minute as we have done in the past. We will engage the party and engage the party through the constituencies at the police station to deliver victory on December 2028.
Richard,
that is a surety.
As you ask for people to vote for you for another portfolio, they would look at the current one that you have.
Yeah.
Would you say you've delivered your utmost best in this position?
Yes, of course. Given the circumstances, we have done the very best we could. The constraints notwithstanding, which constraints I won't go into. But if you look
at... Director of Communications, you have constraints.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, I've just told you some challenges that we had, exceeding personalization of the party.
People didn't allow you to work?
Well, I mean, I won't say much about that. But what I want to say is that there were certain challenges. But the result we got in 2024 is not a reflection of the New Patriotic Party. It's a reflection of the challenges we had. And those challenges are being solved. And I believe that as National First Vice Chairman, I will engage actively through a support to my chairman to bring the party where it belongs. A lot of the things we did in 2024 were good, but it wasn't focused where it ought to be. The polling stations were not resourced, the constituencies were not resourced to do the work, because that's where the work is. And I give you a good example. When lawyer John Kuma, when he died, may his soul rest in peace. I don't intend to remind the family any pain. When we went to Ashanti region, his constituency, to campaign for his replacement, that was when I realized that there's so much discontent in the party. There's so much apathy. That situation should not be allowed to play out. And that's why I commend the new executives that have come. The chairman, my very good friend Dennis Kwakwa, who is a very dynamic individual. I work with him as Director of Communication for the region. Very, very resolute individual. As organizer for the region, will do well to make sure that there is calm in the party at the police station. So we're doing polling station and door-to-door engagement. You can hear from the party people that discontent. And you saw ultimately how we won that election, by the skins of our teeth that we won that by-election. So clearly, the election that we went in 2024, the misfortune that we suffered cannot be said to be one person's fault or another person's fault, but it's a collective issue that we need to address. And by God, given the opportunity, we'll be able to address it. I chose not to contest for communication director, apparently because I see the global issue with the party. And as communication director, I cannot be venturing to talk about party reform when I am supposed to be doing communication. So I elected to run for this position so I can have full visibility that the entire health of the party becomes a responsibility I have as first vice, so I can support my chairman through reform ideas to say, let's do A, let's do B, let's do C, which includes that the party must be wrestled from national and brought down to the people to manage. And that's where our fortunes will come from. So as for what job I was given as communication director, I did the very best. I gave my all. I gave my all. Even in accident, I continued to work for my party.
Right, I remember that.
I don't think that anybody can say in good conscience that I didn't discharge my duties, unless the person is driven by any selfish political interest. But I gave my all to the party, and people who know that I gave the best. And those who are aware of the conditions under which I worked will testify that, yes, indeed, what a man could do is what I have done.
Okay, all right. So first, National First Vice Chairman for the New Patriotic Party is the position that Richard Anyagba is looking at for the upcoming National Executives election for the New Patriotic Party. If you tune in, this is Good Afternoon Ghana with me, Desmond Okrekuda. So I'm here with Director of Communications for the New Patriotic Party, Richard Anyagba, as we've looked at the just held national or regional elections and what it will do for the party, and also look at his personal bid for the party in the position of First Vice or National First Vice for the New Patriotic Party. Ultimately, what is your vision? You know, really, you've talked about the issues you've had with communication, where you think the party can get to and how you can help. But really, the vision that Richard Anyagba wants for the NPP, that one day he can say that I did this for the party, what would that be?
First of all, is to win what is before us. The objective of our political party is to win political power. And so I have noticed, you know, from 2018 when I came into the scene and contested for General Secretary, the very things I talked about are the same things that I'm talking about now, which is to make the party grassroots. It wasn't done. It has to be done. It is the only way we could have won a third term straight. And I submit to you, Desmond, that, look, the New Patriotic Party can win successive elections if we manage our affairs well. Okay. If the party at national defers to the grassroots, because that's where we're going to win the elections. You understand? A lot of the decisions that ought to have been taken to deal with the internal issues were deferred to Accra. Well, if the constituencies and the regions were empowered to deal with those matters with the local intelligence they have to solve their problems, we would have had a lot of internal quiet that would have given strength to our mobilization.
So there was a huge
So, for
disparity.
example, yes. Because say, for example, take from 2016 we won an election, 2020 we won an election, and people who were there 2016, okay, and then 2020 fought for the party, worked hard for the victory to come. They haven't seen any impact of that victory on them. They haven't seen any transformation. You call on the same people to do the work. I mean, I told you earlier, human beings are not light switches. They have emotions. They have expectations. So it hasn't reflected. They felt that they had done a certain work, and that work has disappeared from them. Whatever associated benefit they sought, they wanted to get, disappeared. And so they were discontent. And that discontent translated into apathy and lack of support for the party. And because of what disgruntled environment was created, it weakened the party from the base. So we sat in Accra and we thought that we're doing breaking 8 and jumping up and down, but the base was weak. Like this building that we're sitting in, it is only strong because it sits on a strong foundation. But our foundation was weakened, and we thought that the building was still strong. And so 2024, because we're not minded to ascertain the health of the foundation, we thought that we're just going to ride on the same old foundation to go and win. And that's what happened. So right now we must go back there, build that foundation, but not only build it, but assure it that we'll continue maintaining that foundation. We'll continue to nourish that foundation so it stands strong to support the superstructure. That's really what it is that we have to do. And I believe if we do that, the New Patriotic Party can win the 2028 election, and subsequently will continue to win. Because if you look at the balance of work we did from 2017, I should say, all the way to 2024, you realize that NDC cannot match that.
Richard, you talk about the reorganization of the party, which you really want to help with. There were some individuals in your party, and you allude to that by their utterances and other things, the actions put the party in a bad light. Has that been resolved properly? Has that been resolved properly in the party?
Well, I don't know if you have an example, but the party is turned a new leaf. And this new leaf is manifest in the reorganization. So there is a fresh start that we all have, that we are moving forward. Fortunate for us, we have our flag bearer who is in position. All the matters relating to the internal elections for the presidential primaries have been resolved. This good gentleman who contested the flag bearer are now part of it. Just yesterday, actually this morning, I was watching a video where Dr. Bawumia, returning to Accra from Ashanti region, the former aspirant for the flag bearership race, Dr. Yao Osei-Duchum, saw him off at the airport, and they exchanged pleasantries. Beautiful. And with all the other candidates, we're moving on in a one united direction. So clearly those matters are resolved, and the elections in the party itself is showing that the party is turning a new leaf and everybody is coming on board. So clearly we are at a new starting point, and all the outstanding matters has been dealt with these elections. What we need to do is continuously engage amongst ourselves with a vision held high to say that as a party, our preoccupation is to win political power. Otherwise, there's no business for us to exist as a political party. And so if that is our common goal, then we must not allow internal disquiet, or must not allow internal disquiet to grow and allow personal issues between me and you, or you and me, become elevated to the point that it takes our focus away from the primary goal of winning power. Right. When that awareness comes, which I think is coming, based on what you're seeing with the elections, based on the message the flag bearer continues to lead with, I think that will come together. And by and large, we are in a much, much stronger position today going forward. And I think that it will only get better as we approach the election.
So you mentioned that you went to the northern part of the country, you went to a number of regions, and you say they're receiving your message.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I just take the opportunity to thank the northern Ghana, from northern region where we started, to northeast, to upper east, and upper west, and then we ended in Savannah. We thank all of them. The message to us was clear. They bought in the idea that the party must be grassroots, and the rhetoric about grassroots is not enough, that we must show action.
Show action.
And I've
you need to be visible.
Visible, it has to be practical, otherwise it doesn't hold any weight. When you say grassroots, Desmond, what it simply means is that the thing is from the ground up. And if you look at life, and everything God has done is from the ground up. You know, if you talk about anything that is high, it must go down to come up. And so life is grounded. Life must be grounded. And for now, we don't have to talk about it, but we have to go and do that. And that's what I've committed to them. And my campaign is a partnership. And I know this is a reform proposition that we're going to make. And it's not going to be just that you said it will happen. So I've told them that, look, we'll work on this. But I commit to you that this is a partnership. In steering committee meeting, I'll advocate that. In NEC meeting, I'll advocate that. In National Council meeting, I'll advocate that. As my engagement with the national chairman, I'll engage that the party must come down. And if it's not succeeding, I'll let you know. And together, we can let the system know that the only way to win is to bring the party down. And once we bring the party down, victory will come. And the party people seem to understand, because that's where the party victory starts from.
Right. So on the 3rd of October in Kumasi, that's where the national executive elections will take place. And Richard, we've been there. How much are you spending so far? Or how much have you spent so far?
Well, I don't have much to spend, so I don't know if I've spent anything. But I have a lot of capital in terms of goodwill to spend. A lot of party people believe, and they can see my sincerity. I've served without going...
so they are only listening to you?
Well, they are.
Oh, really?
Because, you see, it is their party. And then they see me as a good agent who will represent their interests. That all this while the party is being held in Accra, right? And they see an advocate. Because see, everything I said in 2018 when I was trying to become General Secretary, those things are the very things I'm saying. For example, our party, We need to build a national headquarters for our party, befitting national headquarters. This, when I was appointed, I told my superiors that, look, this is a vision I have. I want you to be able to deliver. It doesn't matter that I want to do it. I want you to do it. But it wasn't done. That's part of my leadership pledge, that as part of the next executive, we will ground the party. We'll ground the party here in Accra and in every region, in every constituency. And that's where I'll pause to thank and commend the regional chairman of the Volta region, Mr. Bakafri Kofi Wanya, as one of the regional chairmen who has grounded the party. If you go to Volta region, a befitting regional head office of the party has been planted. Okay. From that example, we'll make sure every region has it and every constituency has to ground the party. But most of all, I will work tirelessly with the grassroots to ensure that we win election 2028. Not sitting in Accra, but engaging them on a daily basis. The party must not sit in Accra. We must be in the police stations working with them.
But thank you so much for coming. I'm sure definitely as the time goes on, we'll be engaging you more often on this bit of yours. And of course, for this government, I know you are not happy about anything that is happening.
No, don't talk about me. Talk about you. You are also not happy. Just say it.
No, you are the one who has. You say you are government in waiting, so you're also watching and seeing things and how things are being done.
But you are a voter in waiting. Who would vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia?
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. He is the Director of Communications for the NPP and also aspiring to be National First Vice Chairman for the party. But this Friday, we have the Clean Conference 2026 happening. Let's take that, and we will be talking about that. And Kwesi Kwetia will join me to give us all the updates on that.
Metro TV, Original TV, Original FM, and Metro Digital, under the auspices of the Office of the Chief of Staff, proudly present the Clean Conference 2026 under the theme Assessing Ghana's Progress Towards UN SDGs Agenda 2030. SDG 6, Clean Water and Sanitation, SDG 7, Clean Energy, and SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. Friday, 21st August 2026, 9 a.m. at the City Conference Hall, University of Ghana, Legon, Accra. With just 4 years to achieve the UN SDGs 2030, how far has Ghana come? The answers begin with one national conversation, the Metro and Original Sanitation Conference, with the Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Debra. The Clean Conference, bringing together government, development partners, traditional authorities, industry players, academia, civil society, young people, and all Ghanaians. Change is not only in conference rooms, so there will be a cleanup exercise on Saturday, 22nd August 2026, also led by the Chief of Staff. Join thousands of volunteers for this massive cleanup exercise across the major streets of Accra. Metro Clean Conference, Wahuni Diema on Maini Tumpong.
The pulse of a nation, rising, unshaken. When the Black Stars take the world stage, we don't just play, we bring the storm. Fuel the dream. Support the Black Stars. Storm Energy Drink. Make your mark. Excessive drinking can be detrimental to health. Not recommended for persons under 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advert is FDA approved.
Finding my dream apartment in just 2 days was a breeze with 7terragh.com. Looking for your next home, the perfect piece of land, or the best commercial property for your business? Are you worried about sending money home for property and finding nothing when you return? Well, worry no more. 7terragh.com is just a platform to find prime lands, perfect properties, or vibrant real estate development at the click of a button. 7terragh.com is your go-to property listing platform platform that allows you to register, list, rent, buy or sell, and connect with correct agents. With our AI-powered smart search, personalized dashboards, verified agent connection, and interactive property maps, all your property needs have been made easier. Check us out on 7terragh.com or contact us on 0302-998-246 or 0561-032-252. 7terragh.com, powered by MNC Properties.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, who be here, Semetra Sapapadia to a mammy man for Kel Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so buying, a man is swing, Nesansu Mama Hoto so a bedroom.
Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kel Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Today's class is going to be an exciting one. Now, who can share an unforgettable moment in their life? Okay, Asempa.
I'd like to talk about my first time. It was her natural look, complemented by her favorite green silky apparel that caught my attention. I have to say, she automatically possessed me with her smile, which exposed her beautiful white teeth. That's not all, her enduring signature perfume could be smelled from afar. Madam, why do you look so surprised? My first time with her was special and irresistible. I'm talking about Cindy Rice. Cindy Rice can be found in selected supermarkets nationwide.
Cindy Rice, sweet aroma, great taste. This advert is FDA approved.
This July, get ready for stories that will make your heart race. From love and passion to secrets and lies that can ruin everything. Catch the sizzling episodes of Sins and Roses at 4 p.m., Domenica Monteiro at 5 p.m., Be My Sunshine at 6 p.m., and Avenida Brazil at 7 p.m. Central African Time. Only on Novelas Plus, Channel 133 on DSTV.
This is the old way. Let me show you a new and a better way. EduPack.
EduPack?
Yes, EduPack. A GS-approved and supported initiative for all first-year students going to SHS by Prospectus Ghana Limited. Now you don't need to go to the market. All your trunks, mattresses, pillows, including plastic chalkboards, are all waiting for your child at the school. Note: all our wooden chalkboards are being changed to plastic ones to avoid bedbugs.
You can also register by dialing *713*821# following the prompts, or you can visit www.edupackgh.com and tap register. You can also register at any ADB branch near you at a very affordable price. EduPack, approved and supported by GES.
Welcome back. We wrap up the show with the Clean Conference 2026. Nana Kwesi Kwetia is here to tell us all about it. Kwesi, welcome to the program. So,
thank you.
The week is finally here. We're having Clean Conference. Why are we doing this?
Well, I mean, we are looking at the assessing Ghana's progress towards the UN SDGs for 2030, and which is the clean energy, clean water and sanitation. Also, we are looking at a responsible production and then consumption. So, this coming Friday, 9 to 3 p.m. at the City Conference Hall in University of Ghana. The Clean Conference will be taken off, and we're doing it in partnership with the
Chief of Staff.
With the Chief of Staff, yeah.
Julius Debra. I know he's going to be there.
He's going to be there.
The Gamanche.
Gamanche is also going to be there. A lot more companies have joined us with this.
Okay, so because I'm going to make sure you just clear your throat for a minute, and then we can continue with the conversation.
That's
right
now.
Right.
We have Ghana Immigration joining us, Chartered Insurance Institute. They're also joining us, Forestry Commission. We have Zoom Lion. We have a whole lot of companies that are joining us to actually make sure that on that very day we go through and then assess Ghana's chances of, achieving the UN SDGs for 2030. It's very important. I mean, if you look at the flooding situation that happened a while ago in Ghana, you realize how much filth we have in our system. And these are things that would help us to be well informed, to know how we can go about it, and then make sure that, we keep our environment clean, our energy clean. When it comes to consumption and production, we are responsible in all of that. So we have great speakers that would be coming up. And then these are people that are going to take us through practical examples of what we need to do to achieve
and it's
this.
Free, right?
It's free. It's free for everybody. I mean,
it's
you can join us. I mean, 9 a.m. Just be at the University of Ghana conference hall, and we're going to be there for you.
Right, Kosi, thank you very much for bringing us the updates. Of course, from now till Friday, as we've been doing already, we will be giving you more updates on what to expect on Clean Conference 2026. Metro TV, Original FM, 91.9 FM, and Metro Digital. We're bringing this to you. The Gamanche will be there. The Chief of Staff also will be there, and all other stakeholders in the sanitation space. So watch out for that. Log on to www.metrotvonline.com for more of our stories. My name is Desmond Okreku Danson. We came to live from our studios here at Northridge in Accra, and we're live on Facebook, on YouTube, Metro TV Ghana. Do enjoy the rest of our programs. Have a good afternoon.
Metro TV, insightful and inspiring moments.
Welcome to GH Schools, your #1 training institute that offers practical-based tuition in media and a variety of skill acquisition-related areas. At GH Media School, we offer journalism and media studies, journalism and media arts, TV and film production, and multimedia production. Also, you are assured of the best beauty training with GH Cosmetology School. We offer training in massage and body therapy, makeup artistry, hair technology,